How we welcome you to the city of Richmond today, and certainly thank our Chamber of Commerce for putting this on. One time a year, we bring in a lot of shakers and makers in the community and in the counties around us, and we appreciate the fact that they do that for us. A little bit about me. I was born and raised here. I grew up with a set of parents that were very involved in the community. A father who had served over many years on the city council and as mayor here. And like some sons that follow their sons into business, evidently I followed him into business. In 1988, I ran for the Richmond School Board, which was quite a learning experience. If you'd ever like to try something that is like beating your head against the wall in the state of Michigan, that would be a place to serve as on the school board. Served there for 8 years, ran for city council in 1995 and have been there since, and have been privileged to serve as mayor here for the last 17 years. Our council has been very fortunate to work in harmony not only with each other over many of those years, but also with an administration that has done an outstanding job of bringing the issues to us and giving us plenty of information to make good decisions on the present and the future of our community. We've accomplished much. Our residential growth has picked back up again after almost 6 years of not one house being built here. We now have multiple housing being put up. We've had townhouses put up with plans for more. Most all of our subdivisions are building out right now. We have another contractor who is looking at coming in and doing more work in a much wooded area, which will be a great place for housing. The infrastructure can handle any of the growth that we have, our water and sewer, our own police department. We are fairly autonomous when it comes to operating the city, except for the Edison and the gas company. We haven't quite figured out how we can produce our own yet, but otherwise we're doing pretty good. Our planning commission has been very, very busy with these site approvals and also with additions to existing buildings. With the help of the Macomb County Planning and Economic Development Department, we have been working on our master plan. It is due in so many different facets of the community. Our Parks and Recreation master plan is also being updated, and again, it's going to be something that's going to lead us into the future here. We will be cutting ribbons very soon on the new Henry Ford Medical Facility at the south end of town, and also our Metal Lodge on the west side of the town has more than doubled their capacity for their new facility. The Richmond Lennox EMS will be, along with SMART, is building a brand new facility and probably opening sooner than later, hopefully, Jeff White. Hopefully this summer, they will be opening up over there. Power Equipment, which is located behind the City Hall and our police department, is wrapping up an 80,000 square foot addition to their business, and have just gone into business with Ball Equipment, which is right here on Main Street. In Chesterfield, they have purchased a building and working the internet sales. So two big businesses have come together and cooperated to get even bigger. And if you're looking for a mower, Ball Equipment's having their big mower fest this weekend. When you leave here, you can stop by. We have gone into partnership years ago on 32 acres on the east side of town here for an industrial site. After the economy again is broke here, we finally have our very first light industrial business going in, and we have interest in some of the other areas over there. We also have some older buildings are being purchased, renovated. One of them could be a pub. One of them could be a brewery. We also have one of our older buildings in the Kmart complex is going to become a health and fitness center very soon. And we also have some investors who are looking at our Kmart complex for future development. We have a franchisee, one of the largest franchisee of Burger Kings in the nation, has come to us. There's nothing in writing, but it looks as though they may be taking a vacant piece of property down in the Muttonville area. Our departments are in full swing. As I mentioned before, we have an outstanding administration. They're all working hard. Over the years, we had to make some cuts, and they all worked double time to get us there. I know, Judge. Our downtown is working hard with the Streetscape Committee. We are trying to beautify it. We will have 80 flower pots from one end of the town to the other, along with new poles for across the street banners for advertising the various things that we have going on. And as I will be pushed here again, the city is after the blight in our town. And it is not real bad, but we will not tolerate any blight any longer in our community. We've made a promise to ourselves and to the community, and I believe about 6 different parcels right now. The city has either purchased them already and have them tore down, or we are in the process of getting those buildings down, all to be turned back into either the Richmond Historical Society expansion and also for commercial growth. I'm not going to forget something here, but I want to remind you, the city of Richmond is very proud of the fact that we are the 2nd lowest total homestead millage rate in all of the Macomb County cities and villages. And we also have a 33% fund balance. And that's because of the hard work of the people on the city council, all of our commissions, and our administrative staff. And so we're very, very proud of that. So we look forward to working with the community, its businesses, and anyone else who would like to help us go into the future and keep the quality of life that we have here in our small town. Thank you very much.
Tim, thank you so very much.